Outside right now. Spring just around the corner. But if you're in need of a new season boost to get out of those winter blues, maybe a trip to Southern Oregon could help you. That's where you will find what is called a blue room. Joining us live right now is Ashley Gabbert, co-owner of the Living Blue Room in Grants Pass. Good morning to you, Ashley.
Good morning.
Good morning. So this is such an interesting concept. So tell us, what is the Blue Room and what does it do?
Well, the Blue Room is a really exciting future wellness technology, and it utilizes UVB narrowband light and sound frequencies to bring the mind into a deep peace, into a deep focus, which allows our bodies to heal itself.
Oh, wow. Okay. And you have such a soothing voice. I'm kind of wondering if people listen to you, guide them through the Blue Room. How did you get involved with this and what is your background?
Well, I've actually been a massage therapist for about 7 years.
Hmm.
And so I've always been into alternative medicine. And when I found the Blue Room, it just completely changed my world. And I used to be somebody who kind of struggled with anxiety. And I teamed up with two other people to open this Blue Room. One of them used to really experience SAD, so seasonal affective disorder. And together we all put our magic together to bring this to our hometown. And it's such a gift.
Yeah, no, it's so interesting looking. It looks like a video game or something, like you're entering the world of Tron. Do you talk while people are inside of it? Because again, I mentioned you do have that really soothing voice.
Why, thank you. I actually don't talk while people are in there. I give them a little bit of instruction before they go in. The main thing is to get really comfortable right before your session, get your mind straight. We like to have people focus on something, whether that's a health goal or something they're creating in their life. Maybe they have a healing ideal, just to keep that in mind while they're in their session. And so that prepares people to get the most out of a Blue Room session.
Yeah. Okay. So you mentioned seasonal affective disorder. So many people in the Pacific Northwest struggle with it. What is it, and how specifically does the Blue Room help?
So seasonal affective disorder is really a lack of light, a lack of vitamin D, which is a huge key nutrient in our bodies. So what happens in the Blue Room, the light that we're using is the exact light that our bodies need to produce our own vitamin D. And so when we have adequate amounts of vitamin D in our system, that helps for our whole body to self-regulate. So that means a little bit different for each person, depending what needs to be healed in each person. Once they go into this atmosphere, their body kind of kicks into whatever they specifically need to regulate.
Okay. And so who do you typically see? What's the demographic of the people using the Blue Room, the range of ages and maybe even the professions of some of your clients?
Yeah, so we have a wide range of people. We've had young kids all the way up to, the elderly. We have all sorts of different professionals that come in. So from healthcare providers to the busy housewives to labor intensive people to veterans that experience PTSD. Just a very wide range of individuals that get a lot of benefit out of the Blue Room.
Yeah, it could be anyone walking through your doors. Where are the other Blue Rooms around America? Are there several of them at this point?
Yes, actually, and more coming up all the time. So there's about a handful of Blue Rooms in Washington State, which is where they originated. We're the only one in Oregon. I think there's a couple in Hawaii. There's one in Missouri, Virginia, and newly, as of April 1st, one opening in Arizona.
Interesting. And they get a lot of sunlight down there. You would think Oregon and Washington would have, the most for sure with the lack
Oh
of
yeah.
light that we get. Well, thank you for bringing this calm energy to us this morning, Ashley. Have a good day and good luck with this business.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. And of course, be sure to check out the Living Blue Room in Grants Pass for more information on that. We're going to have a link to their website on coin.com. Okay, 7:47 right